you know Poppy and Buster. Everybody knows Poppy and Buster, right? They're these two big buffoon dingleberries. And hi, Gerda, good to see you. And I love them dearly. They're giant dogs. Well, Buster's giant. Poppy's just big in personality, and she's got great boobs. But I've been hankering for a while for a little dog, like a little dog as well. Because wouldn't that be hilarious to have these two gigantic bulls in China shops and then a tiny little dog? I think it'd be hilarious. And when you've got, like, what's the difference, right? I've got two. What's the difference? Three. Surely a little dog can't eat walls. Anyway, so I think it was Wednesday, so middle of the week for me. I was at work. And we were standing up near that hectic main road that some of you might know. Hi, Life Artist. Good to see you, by the way. And the girl, she's 27. That's a girl. Offsider, Rihanna. She's from Scotland. Wee lass. Another dog, says Princey. Wait, it's a funny story. Don't worry. Hang on. We're about to go on a roller coaster of emotions like I did. So I was kind of down a little way from the big main road, trundling with giant semi-trailers, big rigs, never-ending trucks. If you're in the Discord, you will have seen some of my bloody... I want another cat as well. I have Tim as well. I know, menagerie. Let's go. So Rihanna goes, oh my goodness. I can't do Scottish accent, but she's like, oh my goodness, there's a dog running up along the road. And I looked, and across the main road, 3 lanes of... awful, was this tiny little sausage dog, black and brown, just like, and I was like, oh, there was clearly no owner, and I was like, oh my God. So I literally ran across the road, traffic, no, I'm good. I didn't get taken out by a semi-trailer yet. Ran across the road, and like he's just fast as his little legs can take. And I'm like, oh my goodness, he went onto the road. I was like, oh, and then he came back off the road, and there was this young man. I mean, sidebar, he was very young, but he was very early graying. I got the neurodivergent vibe of him straight away, not because of the gray hair, just because. And I go, oh, is that your dog? And the little thing was like kind of, being terrified from these giant trucks and two humans. And he said, no. And I'm like, I took my hard hat off, because dogs and cats usually are a bit scared of... and humans, of my giant hard hat with a sun visor, sun brim. Threw it on the ground. I was like, hey, baby, hey, baby, hey, baby, hey, baby. And he was like, it was a she, not it, she. She cowered down on the ground, on the nature strip, on the grass, and I picked her up. And I picked her up, and I held her up, and I'm like, it's a girl. I was like, oh, the universe has delivered me a tiny dog. Oh, my God. And this guy goes, my girlfriend's home. Would you like me to take it inside and look? She can look after it. I'm like, and I held the little sausage dog closer, and I said, no, it's okay. And he goes, we should find its owner. I'm like, yes, we should. And he started walking back up the street, the road, from whence this little gorgeous little quivering thing. It was very underweight. It was probably a teenage puppy, right? It's a sternum, its chest bone here was protruding. I thought it was a stray dog. Like, it looked underfed. It was tiny. It wasn't a tiny puppy. It wasn't chubby, but it wasn't a full-grown sausage dog either. She clearly was just exactly, Princey. And I'm like, oh, and I snuggled her in, and she just nestled into my shoulder. She was the perfect little size. My brain's going, oh, I manifested a tiny dog. And this fucking good Samaritan, like, I'm a good person, right? But come on now. This is all in the universe's plan. He starts walking up the street. And he goes, we should find the owner. We should look for it. It has to have come from somewhere. I'm like, yes, we should. So he's powering up the street, and I'm like, where did you see it come from? Because I only saw it crossing the side street, like the T intersection, little suburban street, and that's where I started running for it. And he keeps walking. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, I'm going to call her Blossom. I'm going to call her Blossom. What can I feed her when I get home? She won't want to have fresh lamb chops. So I'm thinking, well, there is some canned dog food. We can start with that. Blossom, the dogs are going to love her. Oh my God, where could she? Maybe she should stay in the front room just for the first few days. Yes, and we're walking and I'm like, and I'm thinking, like, honestly, if this Good Samaritan guy, like, I was going straight to my work vehicle, putting this little doll. I might have even said, I'm sorry, I've got to go. It was about 1:00 in the afternoon. Sorry, I got to go. Bye, miss me. Kept walking. I'm like, I'll call the council to report a lost dog. I wasn't going to call the council. Keep walking, and then this guy, another guy, a full Dero, we would like a full, I don't know, he just a rough looking guy. I don't know what you'd call it in America. Like not I don't know. He was just rough as guts, right? Comes right up near the corner of the very top. This little dog had gone a long way. Like, again, I don't know, yards, meters, almost the same. Let's say 500 yards is half a kilometer it had gone. And there's this guy frantically comes out and he goes, oh. And I'm like, I wanted to turn around and take the little dog away. Blossom, her name is now. And he goes, oh my God. And I'm like, is this your dog? And he goes, it's my girlfriend's dog. I opened the gate. I'd already, Blossom, Princey. Her name was Blossom. And I'm like, So, in my life,
man, I truly hate him.
Yes. In my life, I'm very good at manifesting. I was this close. I manifested it, but then my goodness, the universe goes, you wouldn't be able to live with yourself. Sidebar, I would have 1,000,000,000% been able to live with myself. Fuck. I was like greedy. I was like, oh, I was this guy. Oh my God. In those 3 minutes, it was no more than 3 minutes. Oh, so that, it was the most beautiful little thing. I'm not necessarily a sausage dog person, whatever. I would be more of like I used to have a mini chihuahua, a mini foxy chihuahua cross. Ellie, she was beautiful. She lived to almost 17. Oh, the roller coaster. And I was just like so down in the dumps for the rest of the afternoon, like, oh, anyway, that's my dog story. Hi, Nina. Good to see you. Yikes. Blossom is a heartbreaker. I was like, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. I've manifested a tiny dog. I always yearn to find a tiny, like a kitten or a puppy. Buster's like, but I'm your number one. Buster, Blossom, and Poppy. See? Anyway, thanks for coming to my devastating roller coaster of emotions. Yeah, fuck. And honestly, I felt like going, sir, we'll get your fucking girlfriend to feed your fucking dog because it's very underweight. It borderline looked like a stray dog because of how skinny it was. Like, I know dogs, it was underweight. So Gerda in South Africa, mind you, says, I have a Yorkie Pekingese cross. Sweetest doggo ever. Yes. Joe Schmo says, wait, I can't. Time to get real about things. I need my glass. Oh, that didn't really help. Shit. I had a dream last night that I adopted 2 new little doggos to replace Charlie. Oh, it was bittersweet. I don't know how to feel. Roller coaster is right, especially once you wake up from that and reality hits. I mean, I basically was living a dream, Joe, and I woke up to this reality of, like, it was 3 minutes of me like, oh my God, that over there, I've got to save my dog. She's going to be called Blossom. She's going to have some of the dog food, and then I'll go and get her some nice puppy food. We'll get her fattened up. The dogs are going to love her. It's going to be amazing. I can't believe I managed this. Is this your dog? I was like walking behind this fucking Good Samaritan going, like, I'm a good person, man, but this is not it for me. This is not it for me. Finders keepers, in my opinion. It was not Blossom. So you never know. Perhaps I can manifest another lost dog.